Welcome back to Honest Straightforward Reviews. Today I'm excited to bring to you a comparison between the Bose QuietComfort35 2nd Gen and the Sony WH-1000XM4s. Now, this review or comparison, let's call it, will consist of 3 stages. First, I'll go through the unboxing of both. If you want to see the proper unboxing where they're sealed, I've got it in the comments. And the second stage will be looking at the headphones themselves. The last stage will be basically comparing the headphones sound quality, features it's got, and noise cancelling. Alright, without further ado, let's get this started, guys. Alright, let's do the Bose first. So on my left you've got the Bose, pretty standard box, nothing too special, eye-catching. Most headphones have the same sort of box. If you look at the Sony, they're basically identical in the kind of information they've got. A bit more jargon in the front in the Sony. This is quite a bit cut down, you know. All right, let's get it open. So you just slide it up like this. Nothing too special in there, just a few terms and conditions and stuff. You got a bit of a flap. Take that flap off. You've got the case. Let's get that out of the way for now. Inside you got nothing much, just a bit of a cloth, and that's basically it for the Bose. Now let's look at the Sonys, guys. Alright, slides out from the side. Wanted to do things a little bit differently. Now the box, this is one of the only boxes that have kind of a feel to it. It's got some sort of pattern that you can feel, which feels really nice. Got a bit of a flap, nothing much inside. Okay, let's get this out of the way. You've got the warranty paperwork, some trial and things like that, and that's basically it, guys. Alright, now let's look at the headphones themselves. Alright, about the same size. The Bose box is a bit smaller, and looking at the Bose, it's got a very leathery feel, and it's really nice. It feels premium. Okay, got the Bose emblem there as well. It's got a nice rubber plastic kind of zip, which makes it look and feel okay. Got a nice little pouch. I like this pouch actually. All right, and got a hook as well. Opening this up, you've got really soft cloth here. You've got a headphone jack, a basically USB charging. No flight adapters with this, guys. No flight adapters, and that's basically it for the Bose. Now let's move on to the Sonys on my right. Now looking at the Sonys, beautiful cloth feel, nice looking zip. However, it feels really cheap and small and light. Okay, got a cloth hook. Opening it up, very easy, very straightforward. In the back you've got a mesh pocket as well, see-through pocket. All right, opening it up, you've got the Sony sitting in there. Now looking at the Sonys, they fold exactly the same. By the way, very soft, different feel. This is more of a, feels a bit cushiony. This feels different, you know. Looking at them, they both fold in kind of the same way. However, what I like about the case in the Sony is this little thing splitter in here. Okay, not only does it stop your headphones from banging, but you always have an idea of how to put these in. You've got USB-C charging cable. You've got 3.5mm headphone jack. No mic on both on the wires, and a flight adapter. Now let's get these things out in the open and have a really good look at them. So that's a plus, guys. Both of them come with cases. All right, now let's open them up. So the Bose, they open up like this. All right, and the Sonys are similar. All right, let's go through the Bose. So headband, cloth, very nice, leathery top. Okay, rest of it is plastic, leather here as well, and it's got the speakers sitting in a bit of a slant, okay, as you can see, which sits in with your ears. Oval, very comfortable, guys. This is very, very comfortable. All right, yeah, you've got the 2.5, I think, headphone jack. So this is what I hate about the Bose. On one end it's 3.5, other end 2.5. So if you've got another wire you can't plug it in, you got to have these wires. You've got the Google Assistant, Alexa, Amazon voice assistant. Okay, you've got up and down for the volumes buttons, that's nice to see, and you've got that pause button and whatnot. You've got an on off Bluetooth mode, and you've got the micro USB charger. Okay, other than that, they slide out pretty good, really good resistance, as you can see. Okay, all right, let's move on to the Sonys. Now these are oval as well. They sit on a slant, a slight slant as well, which is really good to see. They've got sensors. What these guys have that is different from the Bose, they sense when you take them off. Okay, all right, now looking at the headphones itself, it's nice plastic. It almost reminds me of the Apple silicon bands, Apple Watch silicon bands. It's almost soft like that. It's got leather both top and bottom of the headband. Okay, leather here. All right, very nice. Okay, but these things are prone to crack over time. Okay, sliding in and out, the resistance is quite good. Okay, you've got the micro USB charger on one side. Now this doesn't have buttons. You've got the swipe, tap and stuff like that features on this. Okay, so touch. You've got the 3.5 jack, on off button, and customizable button here. So you can either have Amazon or Google Assistant, or you can have the transparency on off, ANC on off mode on the right, which is really nice to see. That's the real plus sign of the Sonys. Now let's talk about sound, guys. Sound, both of them are really good. Okay, let's actually talk about ANC. So noise cancellation on both of them are absolutely beautiful. Okay, they're top notch. Okay, however, if I had to pick between two, I'd give the crown to Sony, and I'll get into that in a bit with the features. But the noise cancellation on this guy is just absolutely the best. The sound on the phone calls, so if you're getting a phone call, the Bose aren't that great. It's okay, it's not bad, you know, even with the updated noise cancellation 700 Bose, they're not that good. Sony, perfection, no problems. You'll be able to talk on the Sony, no issues at all, no complaints there. Moving on to sound, Bose do a pretty good. I feel a bit disappointed in my voice, but Bose have a good sound profile. It's pretty neutral. It kind of falls flat. I don't really like it for sound. The Sonys are perfection. I listen to anything. Saying that, like, this is not muddied, you know what I mean? Like when you listen to stuff, it's clear, it's concise, you know, just like the Sony. But the Sony just got a bit more oomph to the sound. It's got a bit more clarity, a bit more oomph. With the oomph, always there's some muddiness coming out into the sound. So if it's got like really strong bass, it can be overwhelming, and it can overwhelm the other instruments, the vocals and things like that. Not with the Sonys. They have the bass with the clarity as well, which is a marvelous suit, on top of how comfortable they are, how good the ANC is, how you can call on them. It's just great. Now let's get into the apps. Alright guys, last but not least, let's look at what these phones offer in terms of features. Starting off with the Sonys, let's start off with the Sonys, because they are very immersive and impressive and one of the kind. I've not seen app customization and options like the Sony. So starting off, you can control your music in there. You can see your devices, which is really useful, which devices are connected. As you can see, I've connected only this phone to my Sonys, and it's connected right now with that speaker pairing next to it. Also, it's got ambient sound control. What that does, it actually adapts to your situation. It's always on, it checks your location, it goes around and checks everything. So for example, if I'm at home, it checks the surrounding. It says I don't really need noise cancellation to the absolute max. It reduces it. For example, I found out, like, for example, I'm in the car, the noise cancellation is absolutely turned up to the max. Okay, so it absolutely blocks all the traffic and engine noise and the road noise, which is beautiful. However, as soon as the car stops and I start moving, this detects it, and what it does is it starts letting in ambient noise, so I can hear the cars around me, I can hear people walking around me. So very useful. You can also change it and like give it location names and things like that. Like you can go into the maps and give different location, different features, you know. You can say, like, for example, turn this feature off when you're at the supermarkets or whatnot, you know, turn noise cancellation off altogether. So other than that, then you go into ambient noise control, where you control it yourself. So there's focus on voice, where you can focus on voice obviously and let in voice, and there's different levels, as you can see. Ambient noise cancellation completely on. Okay, this is a feature that is really useful. I thought it's very gimmicky at first, so, and I was like, yeah, I'm probably not going to use it. However, it's really useful and it's really impressive. So what it is when you've got the headphones on and you're going around and you start talking to someone, immediately, as soon as I open my mouth, everything stops, music stops, everything stops, noise cancellation stops. It lets in my voice, it lets in the person I'm talking to voice. You don't, if you're carrying shopping bags and you've got a car key in your thing and you're doing this and that and your hands are absolutely tied up, beautiful. You don't need to take your headphones out. You can just start talking to people. It's a beautiful feature and it takes about 15 seconds. There's different settings in here you can do. For example, high sensitivity, this and that, but it's short. So I've set it up at short. So as soon as like I stop talking, 15 seconds, it automatically replays the music if I haven't played it. So if I haven't tapped the right side, which lets it play. Okay, now other than that, it's got personal optimization to your ear. It takes a picture of both of your ears and does that, and atmospheric pressure as well. It checks where you are in the world and things like that. This is beautiful. Got an equalizer. Okay, you've got pre-fitted there, and you can also turn it off and then you can customize it as well. All right, so customize it and then you go into settings and customize it and save it like that. That's beautiful, guys. Real detailed. Now this is another thing, 3D. This is a little bit like Apple's spatial audio, but however it works with everything. Apple's spatial audio was such a disappointment. It doesn't even work with the Apple TV. Okay, how disappointing is that? That's Apple's own product. So anyways, this works with most phones. Like for example, Tidal is an app, music streaming app that works, and it got that. It's really immersive. It gives you a surround sound kind of experience. Sound quality mode. So it either gives you really high quality sound. It's got Bluetooth 5, so the headphones got Bluetooth 5. The Bose don't. The Bose have Bluetooth 4. So or you can have a stable connection. On quality, I have no issues at all with stable connectivity. This is another feature you can have on. Really focuses on the clarity of the sound and impresses it and things like that. All right, let's go into system. Okay, connect to 2 devices simultaneously at one time, which is also impressive. Ambient noise control. All right, you can tell it what to do, you know, one press, long press, what will it do? Okay, so with that customizable button that it's got on the side, this custom button, so it lets you actually play around with it. Okay, it lets you choose what you want to do with it, you know what I mean? So you can go into features like there. All right, so I've got it at that. Anyways, automatic off, so when the headphones are taken off, after a while it gets turned off. Do not turn off or turn off after a while. Okay, also you've got the auto pausing feature as well. Pauses when you've got voice guidance. You can have it on and off, and automatic download of software when connected to Wi-Fi. I'm going to turn it to always. Okay, all right, so that's how impressive is that. You've got your setting backup, you know, launch music center, about this app, you've got all this information, your version tells you everything. How immersive is this? Now let's go on to the other one, so Bose's. Okay, so let's connect the Bose first. So that's how you connect it through the app, and that's it. Okay, so what you get is the battery indicator. With the software update, it used to say 100% straight off, so it now shows the battery first, then it says 100% charge. Okay, then it's got this basically feature where you have high noise cancellation, low or off. Okay, it doesn't have transparency mode, doesn't have adaptive noise cancellation like that does. It also, you can, with the software update, you can have two Bose devices connected to one phone and share audio, something that Apple introduced, and you can click the Bluetooth button to have all your Bluetooth lists there and all the devices that you've connected to, and connect to them seamlessly. Other than that, this is just basically nonsense. And going into settings, you've got connections, which is that Bluetooth thing I was talking about, music share, noise cancellation. What does the action button do? Okay, so you can have noise cancellation off and on with that button, the assistant button on. Okay, or you can have Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa. I've got a timer as well. You can have a timer, so this it turns the thing off, voice prompts, and that's basically it. Doesn't even have an equalizer. Okay, so guys, let's look at these headphones side by side. Okay, Bose. Okay, all right, here we got Bose. All right, and actually, okay, right Bose with the app and left Sony with the app. Given everything that Sony does, the sound being so good, the noise cancellation being a little bit better, comfortable, nice looking, gotta say, I was never a fan of QuietComfort's look, you know what I mean? They're really comfortable, don't get me wrong, they're really nice to wear, they're very, very comfortable. They look a little bit big, you know, with the cups and everything like that. I know this looks side by side about the same size, or even the Sony being a little bit bigger, but when you've got them on, this just looks weird. I don't like the look of it. Okay, that's the personal thing. That's what you got to choose. You go to a shop, try them both on, take a few pictures, look in the mirror, make up your mind on the looks of these. You don't want to spend $500. Both of these are priced at $500, so you don't want to pay $500 and not like the look of it, you know what I mean? So it's something that is quite important to do. Other than that, the noise cancellation better, sound better, bass better, comfort about the same, both. Okay, I would pick the Bose a little bit more comfortable. These are not bad at all. These are great. Okay, sound quality when you're answering calls, perfect. Rubbish. App support, marvelous. Okay, marvelous, absolutely the best. Okay, so given all that, I would pick the Sony. Okay, and this is a bit of a secret between you and I. Okay, I love the Sonys. I've just gotten them. I've heard a lot about them. I had the XM2s, love them. Okay, the Sonys are by far. I've tried the H95, H9 by Bang & Olufsen. I've tried Bose and Wilkins. I've tried nearly everything Sennheiser's out there. These are the guys for me. Okay, so that's basically it. Why you would choose the Bose? If you've got Bose everything at home and things like that, you really love the brand and you're hooked to it, you really love the comfort, go for that. If you want the best in everything, go for the Sonys any day. All right, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it was informative, and if it was, give it a like, subscribe, it helps the channel. And if you want to help out more, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I've got the details of that in comments, and also I've got Patreon there as well if you want to go really hardcore and support me there. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it that you stuck to the end. Hope you have a great day. Bye bye.